The United States and China had pledged to forge closer military ties in a bid to avoid the repeat of previous misunderstandings. The mutual agreement comes after U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates held talks in Beijing. The two sides are trying to restore a high-level military exchange after the Pentagon decided to sell nearly $6.4 billion US arms package to Taiwan in January 2010, a move that infuriated Beijing. China Report has the details.
In official talks on Monday, Chinese Defense Minister Liang Guanglie and Gates reached consensus on joint efforts to expand common interests and boost military ties. They said they wanted the closer ties to help avoid so-called misunderstandings from arising in the future. In recent times, Beijing has spoken of its opposition to joint US-South Korean military drills in the Korean Peninsula. While a multi-billion-dollar arms sale by the US to Taiwan last year prompted a complete blackout of military relations between Beijing and Washington. It is misunderstandings like these that China and the US now seem keen to avoid. Chinese Vice President Xi Jinping also met with Gates later on Monday. Xi talked of a reliable political basis for Sino-US military ties. Xi, also vice chairman of China's Central Military Commission, urged the two militaries to safeguard the stable and reliable political foundation. That is, officials say, a mutual respect for sovereignty, security and development interests. Another vice chairman of China's Central Military Commission, Xu Sai-ho, also met Gates. Xu made a three-point proposal on developing China-US military ties. He says it requires respecting and accommodating each other's core interests and major concern, cultivating and increasing strategic trust, and consolidating and expanding common interests. Calling US-China relations the most important bilateral ties in the world, Gates told Xu that his visit achieved important progress in building stable military ties between both countries. He also said his country was expecting President Hu's state visit later this month.
Gates arrived in Beijing Sunday. During his four-day visit, he will meet with Chinese President Hu Jintao and visit the command of the 2nd Artillery Force of the PLA. This is his second China tour since taking office in 2006.